Story title: Perplexity secures $250 million plus funding for AI search technology, valued at $2.5 billion, $3 billion. Perplexity, the AI search engine startup, has been making waves in the tech industry with its rapid growth and successful fundraising efforts. The company, which was founded in 2022, has already raised over $250 million in funding and is currently valued at between $2.5 billion and $3 billion. Perplexity's core product is a generative AI-based search engine that provides results using a chatbot-style interface. The company's algorithms incorporate a variety of large language models, LLMs, allowing it to produce more accurate and richer responses. Perplexity is now using these algorithms to build an advanced Enterprise Pro product, which it describes as the only enterprise AI offering that offers all the cutting-edge foundation models in the market in one single product. In addition to its enterprise offerings, Perplexity also has a free and enterprise, paid tiers for its tools. So far, the company has processed 75 million queries this year and is currently on an annual recurring revenue, ARR, of $20 million. Perplexity's success can be attributed to its focus on the specific product of search, as well as its ability to capitalize on the current zeitgeist moment for AI startups. The company's unique position in the market, as well as its strong investor backing, make it a promising player in the race to build generative AI services. However, building any kind of AI service is not without its challenges, and Perplexity is no exception. The company may need to raise more funds in order to cover the costs of compute, which can be very expensive. Overall, Perplexity's rapid growth and success are indicative of the larger trend of AI startups raising significant amounts of funding and seeing their valuations skyrocket. As the demand for AI services continues to grow, companies like Perplexity are well positioned to meet that demand and drive innovation in the industry. Source: TechCrunch.com. Story title: States take action to thwart AI interference in elections. As the 2024 election approaches, states are scrambling to pass AI bills to counteract the potential for AI-generated disinformation and deep fakes to disrupt the democratic process. With the federal government and social media companies failing to impose significant guardrails on AI content, state and local officials are taking matters into their own hands. New Mexico Secretary of State Maggie Toulouse-Oliver had an "oh crap, this is happening" moment when she realized the potential for AI-generated content to deceive voters. This realization led to New Mexico enacting a new law requiring political campaigns to disclose the use of AI in their ads and making it a crime to intentionally deceive voters with AI-generated content. New Mexico is not alone in this effort, with over 100 bills containing provisions to restrict the potential for AI-altered or generated election disinformation being introduced or passed in 39 state legislatures. These bills aim to shield voters or penalize those who create and disseminate AI-generated election disinformation while balancing First Amendment and other legal protections. Minnesota Secretary of State Steve Simon notes that AI is not a new and independent threat, but rather a means to amplify existing threats in a way that was not previously thought possible. Minnesota became one of the first states to ban the use of AI-generated content in election materials, with the new statute prohibiting the dissemination of such content if it is created with the intent of hurting a candidate within 90 days of an election. While the flurry of new bills is a step in the right direction, state officials acknowledge that these efforts are a drop in the bucket. It can take a few clicks to create AI-generated content that reaches millions, and days or weeks to verify and track it down. Many officials say that in tandem with legislative efforts, they have been spending significant resources on public awareness campaigns meant to increase voters' skepticism of and resilience to manipulated content, and to raise the visibility of accurate information about the voting process. The challenge remains considerable, but state officials are hopeful that these new measures will help catch the worst violators as the election season progresses. As Toulouse-Oliver notes, "We're in a brave new world." Source: Time.com. Story title: AI versus Airlines, Unveiling the Impact of Revolutionary Technologies. Artificial intelligence, AI, has been hailed as a game changer, set to revolutionize industries and transform the way we live and work. However, a new blog post by Nathan Bennick, co-founder of Air Street Capital, suggests that the market dynamics for companies building AI foundation models are looking increasingly unpalatable. The post argues that the costs of training and running these large AI models are too high, leading to lower operating margins and negative profit margins when capital expenditures are considered. Furthermore, open source models are gaining ground on proprietary models, resulting in a commoditization of the AI industry. Bennick and his colleague, Alex Chalmers, draw an analogy between the AI industry and the airline industry. Both are highly capital-intensive, with products that are not highly differentiated, and have engaged in periodic price wars, destroying value for investors. In the case of airlines, the technology of global air travel was very real and reshaped how we work and live, but that didn't mean anyone could make money at it. The authors argue that the market will bifurcate, with a few large companies willing and able to pay for the added capabilities of the largest foundation models, while smaller companies will turn to less expensive models, used with fine-tuning and much longer context windows. These small models can be run on less capable, older generation GPUs and served up on devices, reducing the demand for NVIDIA GPUs. While the AI industry is still in its infancy, it is worth considering the potential risks and challenges that it faces. As with any new technology, there are bound to be growing pains, and the AI industry may need to undergo consolidation before it can reach its full potential. However, with the right investments and strategy, AI has the potential to transform industries and create significant value for companies and investors alike. Source: Fortune.com. Story title: Discover the latest Adobe Firefly update, AI-generated images unleashed. CNET. Adobe, the renowned software company, has recently released a new version of its Firefly generative AI model, boasting significant advancements in image quality and control. This update comes in response to increasing competition from other AI tools that have recently ventured into the realm of visuals. Firefly, which has generated over 7 billion images since its inception in March 2023, has played a significant role in Photoshop's 30% year-over-year increase in users. Adobe is now emphasizing its expertise in visual content as competitors like Google and OpenAI encroach on its territory with AI tools like Gemini and Sora. The new Firefly Image 3 foundation model offers massive advancements to quality and control, according to Adobe. This includes more photorealistic images, thanks to improved lighting, positioning, and attention to detail, particularly when rendering people and their emotions. The update aims to address common issues in AI-generated images, such as hands or clothing that appear incorrect or unnatural. In addition to improved image quality, Firefly Image 3 also has a better understanding of text prompts and scenes, allowing for more precise image generation from complex prompts. The updated model is twice as large as its predecessor, providing a better understanding of the world and generating more photographically detailed images. Firefly Image 3 is currently available in beta via Photoshop and firefly.adobe.com, with a wider release planned for later this year. The new model also powers new editing features in Photoshop, including the ability to use reference images to generate new content, create and replace backgrounds, and fine-tune images. Firefly is also being integrated into Adobe's InDesign publishing software. These updates aim to help users bring their ideas to life more quickly, enabling even novice users to become more advanced users more rapidly. As AI technology continues to evolve, companies like Adobe are actively incorporating these advancements into their products to stay ahead of the competition and provide users with the best possible tools for visual content creation. Source: www.cnet.com. Story title: Perplexity AI secures $63 million funding for breakthrough generative AI search technology. Perplexity AI, the innovative generative artificial intelligence (AI) search engine startup, has secured a significant $62.7 million funding round, doubling its valuation to over $1 billion. This round was led by Daniel Gross, former head of AI at Y Combinator, with participation from high-profile investors such as Stanley Druckenmiller, Y Combinator chief executive Gary Tan, and Figma Inc. CEO Dylan Field. Notably, existing investors, including NVIDIA Corp., Elad Gil, Nat Friedman, and Amazon.com Inc. founder Jeff Bezos, also joined the round. Perplexity AI's unique approach to search involves an AI chatbot that enables users to pose natural language questions, providing conversational and intuitive answers, complete with verifiable citations and multimedia context. This groundbreaking method sets it apart from traditional search engines, aiming to disrupt the market dominated by giants such as Google LLC. The new funding will fuel Perplexity AI's global expansion, supported by two major telecom partnerships, Japan's SoftBank Corp. And Germany's Deutsche Telekom. These alliances will significantly increase the company's reach to a potential audience of over 335 million users across mobile and broadband platforms. In addition to the funding, Perplexity AI announced the launch of its first business offering, Enterprise Pro. Priced at $40 per month, this service enhances security and privacy for enterprise environments, featuring stronger data protection and team member management. Notable clients, such as Zoom Video Communications Inc., HP Inc., and Thrive Global, have already integrated the service for targeted search, sales research, and health editorial update validation. Perplexity AI offers two subscription tiers, Perplexity Pro, priced at $20 per month, and Perplexity Enterprise Pro. The Pro version provides access to Perplexity Copilot, which includes voice-to-text, image generation, unlimited search queries, and personal preferences. Behind the scenes, Perplexity AI harnesses the power of multiple large language models to deliver its results, including models developed in-house and external models like Google's Gemini, Mistral 7b, Anthropic PBC's Claude, and OpenAI's GPT-4. Pro subscribers can customize their search experience by selecting their preferred model. The future looks bright for Perplexity AI as it continues to innovate and expand its reach, revolutionizing the search engine experience for users worldwide. URL: siliconangle.com. Source: siliconangle.com. Story title: Leading AI firms seek increased funding to ensure AI safety. In a world where artificial intelligence, AI, is becoming increasingly integrated into our daily lives, the importance of ensuring its safety and ethical use has never been more critical. A group of top AI companies, recognizing this pressing need, are seeking additional funding for the lab responsible for keeping AI in check. The lab in question is an independent organization, tasked with the responsibility of developing and enforcing safety protocols and ethical guidelines for AI technologies. According to a report by the Technology 202, these unnamed AI giants are advocating for increased financial support for this lab, as it continues to grapple with the complex and ever-evolving challenges associated with AI safety. The lab's work is multifaceted, encompassing a range of issues from ensuring AI systems can be reliably controlled to preventing the misuse of AI-powered deepfakes. Additionally, the lab is dedicated to addressing concerns around AI's impact on employment and the economy, as well as the potential for AI technologies to perpetuate and exacerbate societal biases. The need for increased funding is evident, as the lab's responsibilities and the scope of AI technologies continue to expand. The additional resources would enable the lab to scale its operations, recruit top talent, and invest in cutting-edge research and development. This, in turn, would bolster public trust in AI technologies and facilitate their safe and ethical integration into our society. The move to secure additional funding comes at a time when AI regulation and oversight are becoming increasingly important topics of discussion among policymakers, industry leaders, and the public. As AI technologies continue to advance at a rapid pace, striking a balance between fostering innovation and ensuring public safety and trust has never been more crucial. This recent development also highlights the importance of cross-sector collaboration in addressing the challenges and opportunities presented by AI. By pooling resources and expertise, the AI industry, government, and other stakeholders can work together to create a safer, more ethical, and inclusive AI-powered future. While the specifics of the funding request remain undisclosed, the commitment of these top AI companies to support the lab's mission is a promising sign. It demonstrates not only their recognition of the lab's vital role in the AI ecosystem but also their dedication to prioritizing safety, ethics, and public trust as they continue to innovate and shape the future of AI. As the dialogue around AI safety and regulation continues to evolve, it is essential for all stakeholders to stay informed and engaged. By working together, we can help create an AI-powered world that is both safe and beneficial for all. Source: Top AI companies seek more cash for the lab keeping AI safe. www.washingtonpost.com. Story title: Call for UK government AI intervention by Pact and Equity. Act now. In a dramatic call to action, the UK's leading producer trade body, Pact, and Actors Union, Equity, have urged the government to intervene and consider legislation on artificial intelligence, AI, before it's too late. With AI set to play a pivotal role in upcoming contract negotiations between Pact and Equity, industry leaders are sounding the alarm on the need for government protection via legislation. John McVeigh, CEO of Pact, and Linda Rook, president of Equity, expressed their concerns at the Creative Cities Convention, stating that the government has kicked the can down the road on AI. McVeigh warned that tough AI legislation could differentiate the UK from the US and Europe, and without it, the government risks stifling creativity and damaging the audiovisual economy. Equity's Rook emphasized the need for transparency, consent, and remuneration, stating that people's work is being hoovered up by data mining without their knowledge or consent. Rook called for government intervention to address these issues and provide much-needed transparency. The call for government intervention comes as Pact and Equity prepare to begin talks over a new set of contracts influenced by the SAG-AFTRA strikes. AI provisions are taking up much of the airtime in the current Equity ITV negotiations, highlighting the urgent need for clear guidelines and regulations. Meanwhile, the BBC's head of youth audiences, Fiona Campbell, discussed the corporation's entry into the AI space, revealing that there is real appetite from audiences for shows about how AI will impact their lives. However, data security and the fast-changing nature of the tech pose significant challenges. The Creative Cities Convention, held in Bristol, brought together industry leaders, including Netflix UK boss Anne Mensah and Channel 4 chief Alex Mann, to discuss the future of AI in the entertainment industry. Sources: *I UK government intervention urged by Pact and Equity, deadline. Europe set to adopt world's first artificial intelligence law. Mamma Mia! Stage star Sarah Poyser replaced by AI on BBC show to recreate voice of dying person, update. Note: this article is a summary and interpretation of the provided text. The author has made every effort to maintain the original meaning and intent of the source material. However, some creative liberties may have been taken to enhance the flow and readability of the article. Story title: Introducing Microsoft's Pi-3, the latest small language models. In a groundbreaking move, Microsoft has unveiled its Pi-3 family of small language models, consisting of the Pi-3 Mini, Pi-3 Small, and Pi-3 Medium. This new generation of language models follows the release of Pi-1 and Pi-2 last December and is designed to provide high-performing generative AI technology on various platforms, including mobile devices. The Pi-3 Mini, with its 3.8 billion parameter capacity, can be quantized to just 1.8 gigabytes of memory, making it ideal for deployment on mobile devices. This model, already tested on an iPhone 14 with an A16 Bionic chip, has demonstrated performance comparable to larger models such as Mixtral 8x7b and GPT 3.5. Trained on a mix of heavily filtered web data and synthetic language model-generated data, Pi-3 underwent a two-phase pre-training process. The first phase focused on general knowledge and language understanding, while the second phase incorporated more filtered web data and synthetic data to teach the model logical reasoning and niche skills. The Pi-3 family represents a shift away from the bigger is better mentality in AI development, aiming instead for more specialization in smaller datasets. This approach allows for less expensive, less compute-intensive options that still deliver high performance and reasoning capabilities on par with or even better than larger language models. Financial institutions, e-commerce companies, and non-profits are already embracing smaller language models for their personalization capabilities, security benefits, and lower probability of delivering erroneous data. However, Pi-3 and similar small language models still face challenges related to factual inaccuracies, biases, inappropriate content generation, and safety issues. Microsoft's researchers acknowledge that there is significant work ahead to address these challenges fully. The Pi-3 Mini, now available, is just the beginning of Microsoft's foray into smaller language models. As the technology evolves, we can expect to see even more sophisticated and specialized models that deliver powerful AI capabilities on various platforms. Source: www.infoworld.com. Story title: Revolutionizing Genetic Editing with AI Technology. In a groundbreaking development, a Berkeley-based startup called Profluent has announced the creation of the world's first open-source, AI-generated gene editor, OpenCRISPR-1. The company claims that this innovative gene editor was designed from scratch using artificial intelligence, and it has already been used to edit human DNA. The team at Profluent used a large language model, LLM, and fed it huge amounts of biological data to develop new editors based on the revolutionary gene editing technique CRISPR. Their goal is to create gene editors that are more efficient and capable than existing biological mechanisms that enable organisms to fight off diseases and other pathogens. Profluent's VP of Gene Editing, Peter Cameron, stated that the AI gene editor marks a watershed moment and the beginning of what we hope will be an iterative process as we embark on this next generation of building genetic medicines. The company hopes to leverage the expertise of other researchers to improve the model over time by open sourcing the editor and encouraging the gene editing community to pressure test OpenCriSPR1. While Profluent is open sourcing its AI model, it is keeping the AI technology a secret for now. However, it's still unclear if OpenCriSPR1 will be able to match or outdo existing CRISPR models. Moreover, experts have pointed out that what's really holding back the field of gene editing is the number of preclinical studies needed to show if these edits are safe and effective. Despite the optimism, scientists are still concerned about the potential side effects of editing human DNA, including the possibility of triggering cancer rather than fighting it. Nonetheless, Profluent remains undeterred and is hoping to create a feasible treatment for humans in the future. The development of AI-generated gene editors is still in its infancy, and only time will tell if Profluent's invention will result in a viable treatment for humans. However, the potential of AI in the field of gene editing is undeniable, and Profluent's innovation is a significant step towards harnessing that potential. Source: Futurism.com. Story title: Unraveling the AI controversy surrounding Netflix's What Jennifer Did. The Netflix true crime documentary, What Jennifer Did, has been making waves on the streaming platform, but it's not just the gripping story of a young woman who plotted to kill her parents that has people talking. The film has found itself in the midst of an AI-related controversy, with some viewers questioning the authenticity of certain images presented in the movie. What Jennifer Did tells the chilling story of Jennifer Pan, a young Canadian woman who was found guilty of first-degree murder of her mother and the attempted murder of her father in 2014. Pan and 3 co-conspirators were involved in a murder-for-hire scheme that left Pan's mother dead and her father critically injured. However, the film has come under scrutiny for 2 images of Pan that some viewers believe were manipulated using artificial intelligence. The images in question, which appear to be archival snapshots of Pan from her younger days, show her flashing double peace signs and smiling. The controversy began when Victor Tangerman, a writer for the tech publication Futurism, pointed out that the images had all the hallmarks of an AI-generated photo. Tangerman noted that the image of Pan flashing peace signs showed mangled hands and fingers, which are known to be a challenge for AI programs. Additionally, Tangerman noted other details in the background of the peace sign photo, including a box of toiletries perched at a physics-defying angle on the shelf behind Pan. The accusations that the images had been digitally altered quickly went viral, with many people slamming Netflix and the film's creators for allegedly including AI-generated images in a documentary. Many viewers have expressed their disappointment and frustration over the alleged use of AI-generated images, arguing that it undermines the credibility of the entire documentary and erodes trust in true crime documentaries in general. The use of manipulated images has been criticized for violating one of the core aims of documentaries, to accurately document the truth. Netflix and the film's creators have not yet commented on the controversy. However, Jeremy Grimaldi, the executive producer of What Jennifer Did, has denied that the photos of Pan shown in the movie were manipulated by AI. Despite the controversy, What Jennifer Did continues to be a topic of conversation, with viewers expressing their thoughts and opinions on social media. The use of AI-generated images in documentaries is a contentious issue, and it remains to be seen how this controversy will impact the genre moving forward. Sources: www.today.com